All right. I'm real proud of our kids. Obviously, we had a 6-day layoff, and you never know how they're going to respond after that. But I do think it's important to get that time, and so I'm real proud of the way we came out. Hold them to 26 points in the first half, and I'm thinking, wow, that's a heck of an effort, and then 20 in the second half, so it gets even better. So, a lot of people contributed and played well. Obviously, Zoe had a really strong game, but I keep saying, I know they have people in their ears about you ought to be scoring this and that. I like a balanced team, and we got, I think, 4 people averaging in double figures, and then we had 4 do that today as well, and a lot of people scored. So I just like it, and I like where we're at right now. We had a tough stretch. Obviously, our schedule was brutal. We were on the road a lot. So now, I like where we're at. We've survived it, and just got to keep getting better every day. We still kind of have a young team, no seniors, so we got to keep getting better. They asked me before the game my New Year's resolution. The TV crew did, and that's what I said. Get better every day. If we do that, like where we're headed.
Question. Zoe said, they've seen a lot of growth on defense, and it's also nice because it makes you happy.
Yeah.
What is it like just to watch them develop and really take your messages to heart?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like I said, it's a young team, and I did. Not only was it a very challenging, competitive-wise schedule, it's just we were on the road. I mean, we played an exhibition game in Greensboro, opened up in Greensboro, next game in Charlotte. Had to go to Oklahoma, had to go to Davidson. So I've kind of kicked myself a little bit for making them go through that, but hopefully we're reaping the benefits of it a little bit now. And like I said, I'm proud of the way they're going. But again, you got to continue to head down that road. So hopefully we can.
What's been the biggest difference you've seen defensively these last few weeks?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they've done a pretty good job on the scout. I still have higher expectations. I want them watching film 2 or 3 hours every night instead of TV and poring over their scouting report, all the time. But I think they've done a better job of taking away people's strengths and that sort of thing, and that's what it takes. And then rebounding, I don't know. I know, points, second chance points, we were down at halftime and we came back and ended up winning that battle. And then we were also, I think, 1 rebound behind at halftime. We ended up out rebounding them by 7. So, as always, I think rebounding's big factor. So, again, they're doing the little stuff.
Any lessons learned from today? Are there things you're going to look to improve on specifically going forward?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Do you have any specific lessons learned from today, or is there anything you're going to look to?
Yeah, I mean, I always like seeing the film before I say too much. But our transition D has been a big point of emphasis for us because we were not very good at it early in the year, and we're really trying to make sure they know their assignment and do their job. So I think we've gotten better at that. But we still have times where maybe we pick on the ball D, maybe we don't execute what we're trying to do. So we got to make sure everybody again does their job and plays with a lot of energy and intensity. But like I said, I'm pretty pleased. Now when I watch the film I may back down on that a little bit, but I have again, that's a really good team. They were 12-2 coming in here, so it's a good win, and can't take that for granted.
Wes, you got a kind of quick turnaround. Stanford obviously with some size. Cal coming in on Sunday. They're pretty small. What are you looking for, I guess, specifically from your bigs, kind of taking on a small team? You mentioned transition defense. Obviously, that's going to be big on Sunday.
You talking about Cal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, again, Cal, hate to say it, but they just kicked our butts last year. I mean, they came out ready to play, and we didn't do a very good job. So I hope our players remember that. I tried to remind them of that. I think their coach does a great job, and she does a great job, and they play really hard. And so that's the thing about this league. You enjoy it for an hour or two, and then it's kind of like being in the ocean and the waves are coming, you survive one and then you better look out because here comes another one. So we know they're a good team, and so hopefully we'll be ready. But yeah, it is a little mix up today. Stanford had big lineups out there a lot. We were a little bit undersized at times. Whereas Cal, I think they got good balance, but they play so hard. I mean, they got some kids that really crash the boards well. They got some quickness. So, like I said, I still remember last year's game out there. So, hopefully we do, and we come ready to play.
We've talked about Maddie Cox.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
She didn't play a ton of
Yeah.
minutes today, but she was really efficient in
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, she had a great game. Again, 3 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1, had 4 boards. She was under the weather, and you saw her at times. We had to run tissues out there to her. So, again, she had a real gutty performance. And like I said, that's the difference between the Maddie this year and the Maddie of the past. She has a lot of confidence, but she also has a little more toughness, and so mental and physical. So she bangs around in there and goes and gets boards, and then if she, something goes bad, she shakes it off and she comes right back and makes a play on the other end. So, yeah, I'm real proud of her. And again, she had a big 3 for us there, and she's doing a really good job.
You mentioned you didn't have a lot of experience, but the players that played last year, you had a great experience in the ACC. They won it. And so can they use that to their advantage this season, that experience of having won the conference title? You have a chance to go 4-0 on Sunday.
Yeah, well, I think, that's what we talk about here. I mean, we got high expectations, high standards, and, just because we don't have a senior or whatever, I mean, we don't change those. And, yeah, I mean, right now, that's our focus. Like I said, I kick myself. I'm still not over them, okay? Southern Cal game, Oklahoma game, 1 possession, and we win those games. And who knows? We might be top 10 right now. But, those are behind us. But we got to take advantage of every opportunity. And right now that means in the ACC, we got to show up and play every night. And, we're at home again Sunday. We can't take that for granted. I think we had some kids that thought we don't lose at home. We went 18-0 at home last year. Well, then we got smacked a time or two here at home. So hopefully we understand you still got to go earn it every night. But, yeah, ACC means a lot. And, that's our goal right now is 1 game at a time, and let's stack them.
One more?